take time to do. It's completely instantaneous. And the mirror, as all that is, will know instantly how. So it's that rush of insight and intelligence that comes to you when you think something. It's that response that is instantaneous. It's a second, less than a second, and it's that feeling based around that heart. It's that intuition that what you're going to say or what energy you're bringing to another person at that party is going to affect them, and you, as all that is are not going to allow yourself to affect others, really. As a mirror, you don't want to affect others, because then it's infringing upon their free will, no matter how subtle. It is still, no matter what you do, you are infringing and karmically tying yourself to people when you interact with them. So that the sixth density person, or the mirror, does not want that. It does not want to be karmically tied or attached in any energetic or thought way. It actually, if you don't even know that they exist, then they are not karmically attached to you, and that is why we don't know what we know right now, because they don't want to be infringing upon our free will. But fortunately enough, there has been a group of documented extraterrestrials, and I'm sure there's many more, that have been talking, that have been channeled and described as being karmically tied to us from past versions of Earth, past thousands and thousands of years ago. And it was a wonderful learning experience for them, and they are tied to us because of their interference and because of their intervention. No matter how good intentioned or goodwill they were still impacting our consciousness. So that made it possible for them to really join together with us, and they learned a valuable lesson there. So they won't be doing that to any other civilizations, I don't think. So they're just helping us now, and they're helping us with this kind of information, which is from the Law of One. All right, so the person likes, the shepherd loves. So a person at a party will say, "Oh, I like your purse," or "I like your hair," or "I like your dress," "I like your watch," "I like your suit." That's the person at the party. And the shepherd will love the person no matter what they're wearing. It won't even bring up anything about the thing that they're doing. It'll just completely unconditionally love somebody without having to see that they are similar or that they like something about them. And no matter what they are or what they're wearing, the shepherd will love them. And you may think that this causes for a bland or really boring kind of interaction at a party, but the shepherd, which loves, is going to promote love from others. So the interaction is going to be completely different. It's not going to be based on the stories of people. It's going to be based on how you can best serve each other and better love each other, and learn from each other. And that's what the discussion is going to be about. So it's very different than what we're used to. But anyway, where the shepherd loves, the mirror is. So the mirror is going to love so much that they are just going to allow and create the space again for that love to propagate, because they already know what is going to happen in that party. So they already, because they are so powerful, because they can basically change material particles at will, and basically, destroy us or kill us, or at any time. But they wouldn't want to do that because that would karmically tie them to us. So even though they could do that, they want to love us and have this ability for us to learn from each other without their influence. And they love us so much that they're allowing us to grow in our own speed, our own rate, at the free will and acceleration that we want to. So if we really want to connect with these six energy beings, we can, and we will, and you can be a mirror through their guidance and their wisdom, and being allowing at the party of somebody or a group of people to interact without your influence is very much mirror-like. But you still have a presence there. You still have exist there, but it's on a much subtler way. It's not dense. It's not rigid. It's not coming from a point of view. Really, it's coming from a point of view of that you are all one. That you are the God. You are the Creator. That you see God in everybody else, and that everybody else is the one infinite, and that you are infinite. And no matter what party you crash or what party you come in at, everybody will eventually realize themselves as the one infinite creator without you having to do anything. So where the person is a small ego, the shepherd is the big ego, and the small ego again is that the story, the history, the perspective, the learning, the knowledge, all that the person has gone through throughout their few decades of existence here, that's where the person is going to come from, is that limited, very very narrow focus of reality and what it is to them. And the shepherd with the big ego is going to come from a place of I am the consciousness of the planet. I am the consciousness of the sun, of the solar system, of, eventually I am the consciousness of God as a portion of itself. I am a degree of God in its own unique state right now, and I can share that love and that power with others, and make them more aware of what it is to be connected with that infinite intelligence. So the shepherd identifies with not the story. It doesn't identify. It identifies with the potential. The shepherd as a big ego will identify with the potential of what it is and could be and what it imagines to be. And that does not mean it's delusional in the sense that it thinks that it is better or more important than others. It just means that the shepherd will come to the party with that identity that it is everlasting, it is eternal, it is always is and always will be, and no matter what happens, it is part of the lesson or the experience of that party. So where the shepherd is the big ego, the mirror is the no ego, and that is identified with no thing, no person, no time, no space, no object, no subject, and is very quick and rapid and fast in being able to understand other consciousnesses and from where other people are coming, and able to benefit them in the exact way that they need to benefit. So being super psychic, super sensitive to what other people are coming from, and then reflecting back on them what they need in order for them to feel more loved, to more appreciated, more grateful, more godlike, more eternal, more abundant. So hopefully you guys got a lot from this, and next time you're at a party, choose to be a shepherd. So I love you guys very much, and I'll see you in the next one.